What's up, everybody? It's Rox, and I'm coming to you today with a review for Love and Hip Hop ATL episode number 8. You guys, I love this show. I promise you, I love this show. I mean, every time it comes on Monday nights is like my good night. I feel warm inside. I smile. The shit is just entertainment for me. You know, it is just honestly the most retarded hour I ever spend in my life, but I'm telling you, I just crack up laughing. Mona, if you're watching this video, I have to tell you that you have really done something with this one here. They're saying that the show is the highest watched show on cable television, and if that is true, then this show is really doing a lot. I know it's some ghetto fabulous bullshit, and I know that it's a whole bunch of dysfunction and everything, but I don't know. It's a guilty pleasure, you guys. I just love this show. I'm going to be sad when the season is over. Anyway, you guys, let's get to it. Carly is going through some kind of weird changes on this episode. I think they're really trying to portray her differently because, you know, for the first few episodes, I really just did not like Carly. And all of a sudden, I'm starting to kind of feel a little differently for her. Like, I don't really like where I am right now. I still don't really like Carly. But all of a sudden, she seems like she's on her whole grown woman business. You know, she's just trying to make it happen for herself. And I kind of thought that's how she was going to be from the beginning, but then she got messy and all that. So I don't know what it is. Could it be because of Benzino? Maybe. She's going to do this record with Joseline, and she knows that in order for this record to be a success, that she has got to work out whatever issues that she and Joseline have between the two of them. So she calls Joseline to come out and talk to her, you know, so they can kind of squash the beef. Joseline gets there, and you guys, Joseline is just sort of like, I'm starting to see the transformation of Joseline. She really is feeling herself for real. I think she knows that she's the star of the show. I don't really know, you know, if they were finished filming this show when the show first came on. And you know what I mean is, like, the show was showing and they were still filming, because these later episodes, you can tell that Joseline is in a different space. She kind of comes and she sits down, and you know, her face is sort of like, you know, like, what do you want? Carly is just like, you know, listen, I know that we done got off on the wrong foot, but you know, we're gonna be doing this song together, and you know, we really need to try to kind of work together here so the song will be, you know, so the song will be a success. And Joseline is just like, I don't have to be on that song, okay? Me and Stevie, we are not even together no more. Carly was just like, you guys are not together no more. Well, he's still my manager, but I feel like I can do whatever I want to do. I can work with whoever I want to work with. I don't want Stevie to be keeping me down, so I'm going to do whatever I'm going to do. Carly was like, oh, okay, I'm surprised. Or whoever thought they'd see that coming. Okay, well, all I'm going to say is that I was right. And Joseline was like, you was right about what? And she was like, I was right that you were messing around with Stevie. And she was like, no, you was not right that I was messing around with Stevie, because you didn't see nothing happening between me and Stevie. You assumed that something was going on between me and Stevie, but nothing, you didn't never see nothing with your own eyes. Carly was just like, yeah, but I know y'all was messing around. And she was like, you don't know that though, okay? We was messing around, but you didn't see that we was messing around. Joseline, that's semantics. Y'all was messing around. So Carly is just like, whatever, but guess who I'm seeing? And Joseline was like, who? And she was like, Benzino. And you guys, have changed the whole conversation. The whole thing was weird. All of a sudden, they was best girlfriends, okay? And she was just like, Benzino? You seeing a Benzino? Girl, what's wrong with you? You acting like you in love or something. You in love? You was all... And Carly's all excited, like, you know, girl, he is really good, and he's a good man for me, and such and such and such and such. You guys that get to giggling about how he's a good man, you know, Joseline's like, he's gonna do you right, he's a man, and you know, but you make sure that you do him right, because you know, I don't really know about you, okay, because I'm still mad at your ass. I guess they gonna work it out. Joseline was just like, you know, even though Carly is fake because she's from LA, and I just gotta say that there are plenty of fake folks in Atlanta, because you know, everybody here is like a transplant. Everybody here comes from somewhere else and they turn into something else. So it's not just LA, it's everywhere, including Atlanta. It's like this is the mecca for fake folks, because we can act like we didn't even have a past in a different state, was broke as fuck out in a different state, move out here, and all of a sudden we got it going on strong. Hell, y'all know I'm from LA, and fake is something I will never ever be. I don't think you could ever describe me as fake. But anyway, Now, Carly and Benzino, you guys, now Benzino is all in love and Carly is all in like. Benzino has set up this photo shoot for his magazine. I think it's called Hip Hop Weekly, for her to have a spread in it. So, you know, she's really excited and she's all happy that he's supportive of her career. I think the way it works with Carly is that as long as you are pushing her career forward, then she is in love or in like with you. We already know that she dumped Al Roker because he was not pushing her career like she felt he should. And so she was done with it. So we gonna see what happens with Benzino, okay? Because he's really trying to help her, and looks like as long as he's trying to help her, then she's all with it. After the photo shoot is over, and they're standing to the side talking, and you know she's telling him how she feels like he's the missing piece to her puzzle. She break out this goddamn necklace that looked like it came from Claire's, you know, the damn beef fry Stins necklace. On one side it say beef fry, on the other side it say Stins. And you piece it together and it comes up best friends. Okay, well, she has a necklace like that, okay? And I was like, well, damn, Carly, you couldn't even get a fucking sterling silver, that damn gunmetal shit. How you gonna be this grown-ass man, you know, hanging out with the homies, Big Willie style, and you got this fucking delicate, dainty little necklace hanging around your neck for your damn 9-year-old damn daughter? Yeah, like, okay, but you know, it was the thought that counts, y'all. I know. So Benzino's so touched by the little metal trinket that he decides that he's got to do something special for her in return. So he calls his jeweler out, and his jeweler comes, and the jeweler's got all this big ass gaudy, extra humongous jewelry that I was just like, well, I mean, for real, you gonna wear something that humongous around your neck? But we have to remember that she did have that rhinestone snake around her neck. There's a box over on the side, like a ring box, and so Benzino is like, oh, what's in that box? And so the jeweler brings over the box to him, and it's a really nice diamond ring. And, you know, Benzino is verklempt, you guys. He can't take it. He's just like, oh, that's nice. And, you guys, he's overcome with emotion. And I was like, nigga, you ain't fixing to propose, are you? This whole part is really involved, so I need you guys to stay with me. It's going to be long trying to explain everything. Scrappy is working on his mixtape, and he wants Rashida to, I guess, have like a guest appearance on one of the songs. He's at the studio with Bucky and her hair. Now, Bucky and her hair is there, and she is entertaining her man. Y'all know how y'all do that stupid I think I'm sexy pole dance without the pole. You know, you just be kind of moving and looking stupid. Okay, that's what Bucky and her hair is doing. That hair is voluminous today. I'm telling you, the shit is extra big. But anyway, when Rashida walks into the room and notices that Bucky and her hair is there, she is uncomfortable, which is understandable because she's friends with Erica. Bucky and her hair, you know, she's cool enough with Rashida, you know, just talking to her, whatever, but she realizes that they got work to do, so she's just like, okay, babe, well, I'm gonna let you guys get to work, and I'm gonna get out of here. So before she leaves out, she goes and gives Scrappy a kiss. Rashida's just looking like, you know, this ain't really cool. You gonna have me come here to the studio, and you gonna have your woman there. I mean, you just broke up with Erica. Like, what's going on here? I talked to Erica on the phone, and you know, she's hurt. She is hurt that you guys broke up. You know, she's crying and everything. Scrappy is just like, she crying. Erica don't never cry. I ain't never seen no tears, you feel me? He is just like, Erica is really, really hard, and she never shows any emotions. You know, if she did show any emotions, then I would know that she cared, that it was real. So he was just like, listen, I'm kind of over talking about that. Let's get to work on this song. Later on in the show, Rashida goes out with the girls, and it's Mimi, Ariane, and K. Michelle, because Scrappy is having a listening party for his mixtape. While they're there, Rashida's just like, man, let me tell you guys, I went to the studio, and Scrappy was there with this girl named Bucky and her hair, and, you know, they was together, and the girls were like, they was together, and she was like, yeah, together, like, you know, she kissed him when she left. They were just like, oh, okay, that's not really good. Like, are you gonna tell Erica? And, you know, Rashida was just like, you know, I'm not really the one to be running back and getting in the middle of shit like this. I mean, you know, they really are broken up. Like, she doesn't want to get in the middle of that. Well, K. Michelle kind of was feeling like maybe she needed to tell her. Well, right on cue, here comes Scrappy and Bucky and her hair. And, you know, Bucky and her hair walks up to Rashida and the girls at the table. And, you know, she's just like, hey, you know, and she's happy to see Rashida and and she's talking, you know, they introduce her to the rest of the girls. And K. Michelle has an attitude. And is sort of feeling some kind of way about it. Now, this is what I say about this whole thing, because this is the part that's tricky. We're going to talk about the 25-year-old Roxanne and the 41, almost about to be 42-year-old Roxanne. The 25-year-old Roxanne was going to feel just like K. Michelle was. You know, when I was that age, if I would have saw my friend's ex out with somebody else, I would have told her. Damn whether or not you guys are still together, damn whether or not it's going to start up even more drama, I am going to say something, because you ain't fixed to be sitting up here and you think I'm not going to say nothing. You sitting up here with some other woman, my girl is at the house, okay? That is really a maturity level issue. Like, somebody that's younger and a little bit more involved in drama would probably go that route. Now, when I get to be this age, today, I would handle things totally differently. Now, if Erica was my friend, would I have told her that I saw Scrappy and Bucky in her hair? Yes, I probably would have told her. You know, I was out, I saw Scrappy, he's seeing this new girl named Bucky in her hair, and, you know, I just need to let you know that, just in case while we out, you know, you guys might bump into each other, everything, just to kind of get you prepared. You know, I'm talking to her as a grown woman, not trying to get no drama started, not trying to, I know how to push my friends' buttons. I know what's going to piss them off. I know what's going to get them riled up. I know what's going to start the drama. I also know how to talk to somebody and just kind of break it down to them without it being a whole bunch of extra, okay? It's all in how you approach somebody. You have to be careful when you listen to people when they say that they are your friend. A lot of times people that have a lot of drama in their life, or people that are not excited or happy in their own life, they are happy to put that same kind of negative energy on you, okay? And not saying that this is how K. Michelle was, but, you know, a lot of times when people are unhappy, they want you to stay unhappy too, you know, and they know how to feed into that. And, you know, when K. Michelle did tell Erica that she saw Scrappy and Bucky in her hair there, I don't feel like she did anything to try to soften the blow for Erica. I don't think she did anything. You know, she let Erica go on and on. Erica's just like, you know what, that's okay, because, you know, he always go from woman to woman, and he always have to be with somebody. He can't never be out by himself, and he gonna make it back to me. You know, I feel hurt about my daughter and all that. Yeah, all of that is fine, but a lot of times you can curtail that, and you can just tell your friend, girl, we're not going to worry about that because we're moving on, right? Okay, that's his loss. That's his loss. You moving on, you're going to do much better than that. I totally get having somebody's back. I really do. But I also believe in being a true friend and keeping the drama out the situation. But enough of that, you guys, because I want to get to about when Kirk and Rashida went to go talk to Deb Adney. Y'all, that Deb Adney is scary as fuck, ain't she? Oh my God. When I see her, I be nervous. Oh my God, she is so fucking mean and rough and harsh. Like, is this the result of a woman that has to be in a man's world? She's an entertainment manager, and I guess maybe you have to be harder than normal because you're a woman. Fuck, if I gotta be like that, then goddamn it, I don't want to be successful. I want to be able to keep a little bit of my damn feminine wiles. I mean, her voice, that shit is all rough and low and scary, and she's scary, and the way she talk, ooh. So she's just like, so I want to know, Kirk, how you feel about this? Kirk is just like, listen, me and Rashida, we are a team. Not only am I her manager, but I'm her husband, and we do everything together. And I was upset that she came and talked to you behind my back. Deb Adney was like, see, that's the problem right there. Because, you know, she can't even make a decision by herself. And I was like, uh-oh, you in trouble now, Kirk. So she goes on and she's just like, you know, we got to look at the common denominator here. And the common denominator is D-Lo. Okay, and D-Lo is keeping her down. She can't get up. She can't get from underground. She can't breathe. Y'all look at my face. All that. Kirk is like, listen, D-Lo is the reason why Rashida is where she is today. D-Lo is the reason why Rashida sells more records today than she ever has. My first question is, why are we talking about D-Lo in the third person? Isn't D-Lo Kirk? Well, fuck, I need you to say me. Okay, Kirk, don't say D-Lo. Okay, can we get together on this one here? And that's really just relative, because really, what are we talking about here? I mean, she's selling more albums, but if she sold 50 more albums today than she did back 10 years ago, then we really ain't doing too much here. I really do like Rashida. I think that she's a cool girl. She seems like she's cool. I think she's a beautiful person. I don't even think that she's that bad of a rapper, but I really think she's past her peak. Like, you know, I don't really know exactly how old she is, but it's going to be hard for her get from underground, this underground whatever she's in, and to come mainstream now. I just don't see it. Now I might be wrong, but it just seems like, maybe she need to go on with the plan B. Cause that Marry Me song, y'all know that song is some bullshit, okay? That put a ring on it, make her wanna marry me. So the meeting goes from bad to worse, okay? Because you guys, Kirk is non-confrontational, and Deb Adney realizes that, and she pounces on it, and she starts to talk to him like, God damn, what are we talking about here? I've been kicked. I've been pushed down. I've been talked about, but I still go on. You can't be all sensitive. And I was just like, oh, that bitch is something scary. And I felt bad for Kirk. I felt bad for him because you guys know that men are all about ego. I do not think that Kirk is gay. I don't see it. I do think that Kurt is not a street nigga. He is not one of those types. What's worse than a woman sitting there being belittling to a man? Two women sitting there being belittling to a man. And even though Rashida didn't say anything, being quiet is accepting it in my eyes. And, you just sitting there letting your husband get just beat down by this fucking mannish bulldog. It was horrible. I think Kirk genuinely loves his wife. I think that he wants the best for her career and everything, but I just hate the way Rashida handled it. Because even though I really do agree that they need to separate the business from their relationship, their personal relationship, I just don't like the fact that she is so abrupt with Kirk, so abrasive, and she just doesn't realize it. He's trying to tell her in the car exactly what happened in the meeting, how he felt like she wasn't in his corner, and she just kind of continues to tirade. Men do have feelings, and Rashida talks to her husband like he is crazy. I feel sorry for them both because she's got a good guy, a good man that's there for her, and she is so mean to him when it comes to her business that she can't even get her point across. Mimi and Stevie are out for a family outing because, like Stevie says, he just want to get everybody back together. While they're there, their daughter is playing in the sand, and they sit down to talk. And Mimi is just telling Stevie J that, I don't want you to think that anything that you do these days is okay with me. I don't ever want you to feel like I'm comfortable with the fact that you go and mess around with all these women and come back to me back and forth and back and forth. Stevie J is just like, I think that everything is going to be better because, I know where my mental game is. Mimi is like, you know what, the trust is gone, and I've really got to be able to get the trust back if you want us to get any further. The question of the day is, when is enough fucking enough, okay? What really are we trying to build back up here? Him messing up was not a one-time thing, not even a two-time thing. This thing happens over and over again. Stevie cannot be faithful. It's just like this. You know how you have a glass, and say you drop the glass, and it breaks into 3 pieces, and you might be able to go and get your glue, and line it all back up, and glue it back together, and hopefully you can get your glass back together so that you can drink something out of it, right? Okay, but what if you take that same glass and you hurl it to the damn concrete and the shit shatters into a million fucking pieces? Now what do? Do you get your broom back together and get it all up in the dustpan and get your glue and commence to putting the shit back together? Hell fucking no, you don't do that, okay? The shit is ruined. It's over. It's nothing that we can put back together. It's the same with Mimi and Stevie J. Like, I don't know why she is insistent on putting this together. Some things just don't need to be put back together. So Stevie J tells her that he thinks that they all need to go to therapy. And she was just like, all like who? And he was just like, all 3 of us. And she was like, why? What the fuck do I need to go, to therapy? This is between me and you. Why do I need to share my therapy with her? And, he was just like, because I want everybody to be on the same page. And just that fast, you guys, she went from like, why would I want to do that, till I will think about it. And I was just like, for real? What the hell is this? Is this that show Real Love? Is he a polygamist? Do he got a whole bunch of wives? Like, what is going on here? I'm so confused. He says he don't want to be a liar no more, you guys. And I guess Mimi was so touched in that comment somewhere that she decided to think about it. But she needs to bounce some things off her girl Ariane, so she goes and picks her up, and they driving around the city, even with gas being $4 damn a gallon. I don't know why they got all, I don't know what they doing to have all this money to be wasting gas on the city, but anyway. Mimi's not sure if what she's doing is right. So she tells Ariane, me and Stevie are in therapy, and Ariana's just like, you have got to be fucking kidding me. And I was like, okay, Ariana, the same thing I said. Mimi was just like, yeah, we're trying to work it out. And Ariana was just like, no, why are you guys in therapy? Like, I thought you guys was done. You moved him out. You took 2 boxes over to his house. And like, why is this happening? Mimi just kind of passes over that and just like, well, you know, he wants me to be in therapy. He wants to work on it. He says that he doesn't want to be a liar anymore. And, you know, he even told me that he wants to bring Jocelyn. And Ariana was like, Jocelyn? Okay, that's not ever really gonna work, Mimi. And you know, Mimi was just like, well, he feels like that if we can all get together in the same room, you know, that we can be in the same page. And Ariana was just like, I don't really think that's a good idea. Like, this is not, you know, well, anyway, Mimi got real big and bad. She was just like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. Okay, let the bitch come on in there, because I will find out what the fuck I want to find out. Okay, because I'm tough, because I'm Mimi. And y'all know how I am when I be mad. There's a part in the show where she decides that she needs to come to terms with her mom and how her mom treated her. I won't even really talk about that too much. It was touching to me, you know. Evidently her mom been dead for 9 years though, and why you been holding on to the ashes all this time when the lady said she wanted to be spread in the water? Like 9 years? She and her brother meet up at the lake, and it was very touching. You know, Mimi needs to forgive her mom. You know, whatever you got to do to get through the grieving process, and to be able to move on with your life, I'm all for it. I totally understood that was all fine and good. I did feel for Mimi in that sense. Now, let's get on to the fuckery of the therapy session. So they get to the therapy session, you guys, and the difference is that this time they are a team, okay? The doctor asked them how everything's been going, and they're both like, oh, you know, we're able to communicate better now. You know, they both agree on that. Things are looking up, and everything, the whole session starts off pretty positively. Then we get to the real reason why we're there, okay, Jocelyn. The doctor is just like, okay, so what exactly is going on with you and Jocelyn at this point? Stevie J is just like, well, you know, she's my business partner. Mimi was just like, she's your business partner, but I thought I was your business partner. And he was just like, yeah, you my business partner too. He's just like, fuck, we all one big happy business partner family. Why y'all can't get that through y'all thick head? The doctor is just like, okay, so you trying to be in business with, you know, Mimi and Jocelyn, along with all the problems that you guys have. Well, in the middle of all that conversation, here comes Jocelyn. Jocelyn is in her same little attitude that she's been in lately, just like, whatever. And she comes in there and sits down. She's just sort of like, I don't really know why Stevie want me to come here. I don't even know what I got to do with this. I was just like, well, why the fuck are you there? Like, really, what is in Stevie J's dick that he got all these women doing shit that they don't want to do? Okay, what is it? It's got to be that, y'all. Because what else could it be? With them stupid faces and all his, you know, I don't get it. Jocelyn sits down and the doctor is just like, okay, Jocelyn, so can you tell us, you know, kind of where you fit in on all of this? Jocelyn is just like, well, you know, that, you know, me and Stevie, we work together. We be together all the time. Like, we were together for 3 months straight, and he didn't ever say nothing about her. All he said was that she was the baby moms. Like, I thought that she was the baby moms. The doctor, he didn't seem like he believed that, and he was just like, okay, so he never told you that he was with this woman. And she was just like, no. All he told me was that she was the baby moms. So you guys, in the middle of all of this talking, Jocelyn, I guess she starts to sweat a little bit, and she break a little out on her nose right here. So the Stevie J, he leans over there and he wipes her nose, and everybody is just like, are you fucking kidding me? No, you did not just wipe her fucking nose. Stevie got something with her nose. This is the 3rd time I've noticed that he's touched her nose. Like, what does that mean? That's some code for some shit. I ain't figured it out yet, but it's something. It's sort of like a calm down mechanism. The doctor is incredulous. He cannot believe that. He's just like, no, you did not just wipe her nose when you are sitting here with the woman that you claim that you want to be in love with, and you're trying to work it out, but you yet and still you reach over and you do something as delicate and touching as wiping the nose of your fucking mistress. He was just like, well, you know, when she gets worked up, you know, she starts sweating on her nose. And the doctor was just like, you don't see nothing wrong with that. He was just like, no, I don't see nothing wrong with that. That shit was hilarious, you guys. And that fucking Mimi, she was just like, she couldn't believe it. She was like, are you serious? Are you serious right now? Are you really wiping her nose? Okay. If Mimi didn't need, whatever, what other proof do Mimi need? Okay. I hope she got all the proof she needed in that fucking pat on the nose. Okay. If she still feels like she needs proof that Stevie J doesn't have any feelings for Joseline, then I need her to fucking go to therapy by herself. Okay. Bitch, you need to go sit in the chair by yourself and work out your situation. Okay. Figure out what's fucked up in your own head first before you be trying to get Stevie J right, okay? Because you got your own issues. And, you know, Mimi is sitting over there with the attitudes like, I'm not just the baby moms, okay? I am with him, okay? We are together. And Joseline was just like, y'all together? And she was just like, yeah, we are together. Like, I live with him. And, okay, now we gonna get to everything else first, but when did them two move back together? I know y'all saw like I saw. She took them damn boxes over to his house, all 2.3 of them. And she dropped his shit off. 6 outfits. Y'all remember? 2 pair of shoes. When did you move back in with him? Like, girl, what is wrong with you? So, you know, when Mimi tells her that they are together, you know, Joseline is like, y'all together. Is that true, Stevie? Are you guys together? He was just like, well, yeah. Okay. That motherfucker couldn't even get the full yeah out before that bitch took off on him. And I'm telling you, that Joseline got that nigga together fast. She got his ass together real quick. I mean, she turned like into the fucking buff ass version of Speedy Gonzalez. She had the nigga all hemmed up in the fucking headlock and she was doing all of this. You guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fucking security guards. It was like it was the goddamn Secret Service. They came out of nowhere and they could not get her off of him. That bitch, let me tell you, that Joseline is strong as fuck, okay? Them titties didn't go nowhere. She didn't lose her clothes or nothing. That's a bitch that can fight when they can still hold on to their clothes. That Stevie J was so turned up underneath there. I don't even know what happened to Mimi. I lost track of Mimi just trying to get through all of that. Them guards could not hold her. You know, she was just like, let go of me, let go of me. And she was throwing the fucking guards off of her, okay? The bitch is strong. I'm telling you what, that Erica sure did save herself, okay? Because I'm telling you, Joseline would have fucked her up. And y'all, I'm telling you, that was not acting, okay? She was pissed, okay? You can't get that kind of mad. I mean, the way her face was and the way she was strong as shit, that only happened when the adrenaline truly is flowing. And of course, you know, Stevie J, like he usually does, he walks off and he goes out to his non-existent car. I'm like, that motherfucker ain't got no goddamn car. Every time he get into some kind of problem, he just walk off into the fucking sunset. This to me is where the show should have ended, but it didn't. You know, Mimi had to get back in the confessional and was just like, I'm glad she hit him. Hit him again. Hit him for me. Mimi, you've been around this crap for 15 fucking years, okay? If anybody should have been hitting Stevie's ass, it should have been you. Alright, you guys, I'm telling you, I've been in this car, I feel like forever. I gotta give me something to eat and get back to work. So I want you guys to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox, and my channel is for itsrox. Everything else I do will be in the bottom bar below, okay? Alright, so I hope that you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Until next time, Roxstars. Bye.